September 25th, 2010. Um, I'm going to check the sanitary sewer. We're working in the basement. There's a clean out at the end of a long stretch of PVC pipe. We've got sump pump, inch and a half sump pump line coming into the 4-inch line right past the clean out, and we're going out toward the back, which would be the west side, and we're going to the alley. The city records indicate that the sewer is 3 feet deep at the house, it's 10 feet deep at the main, the tap, and it's 130 feet long after it leaves the building. So we'll comment on everything we see. Now we're going to drop down just before we get to the basement wall here. We're going to drop down about 10-12 inches. Now we're in the cast iron pipe. We're leaving the house. Now on the right side, we've got a line coming in. We're at 19 feet. A 4-inch line coming in from the right. My guess is that that is from the grease trap outside. There's an external grease trap for the old kitchen line. It used to go out there, and it's coming in right there on the right. And just ahead of us there on the top is a clean out. It's right next to the concrete steps going out the back of the house. It's got a recessed brass plug. We didn't open it up, but that'd be another way to access this sewer from that clean out there. We're just pushing a little bit of loose debris through the pipe. There's also every joint or so there's a little bit of root. You can see it right there on the right, which is pretty normal. We're going to go past some pretty big trees, so I'd be surprised if we didn't see some root. we'll get a better picture of this coming back. We won't be pulling any debris. When we get out to the end, we'll probably run some water in the kitchen sink or someplace, flush toilet or something, to get some, flush it out a little bit. We'll get a little better picture coming back out of it than we do going forward. But what we're doing now is just check and make sure we're structurally intact. This the pipe that we're going through is clay tile out in the yard. It comes in usually comes in 2-foot sections. So every 2 feet there's a joint where these clay tile pipes fit together, and that's the most vulnerable spot for root growth. So we'll probably see some root at about every 2 feet here. Yes, we're about 100 feet, and we got quite a ways to go yet. I'm gonna have a heck of a time pushing the camera through there. I'm gonna turn the thing off for a second and get some water running. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Well, I've got a little water run. We'll see if we can't push on through to the end. Okay, we're at the city line right here, 131 feet. I'm still pushing ahead of the water. We'll let the water continue to run. We're going to locate this spot and take a good picture of it. And looks like we're offset a bit with the city sewer. The city sewer actually looks like it's dropped or shifted away from us here a bit. The water flow, and we'll wait till the water gets here. Here it comes. The water flow looks like it's dropping directly down into the city, so it's not getting out of the pipe as far as I can tell right here. We'll go locate this spot. I'll be right back. Okay, we've located the tap. Right here we are 39 feet north of the center of the manhole cover in the alley. And it's 11 feet deep. It's right in the middle of the alley. And we're going to turn the water off. We'll let it settle down a little bit and see if we can't take a good look coming back here. The the tile joints in the sewer are amazingly aligned, well lined up. There's hardly any. Haven't noticed any offset at all. The only significant offset is that right at the tap, where it looks like the city line maybe slipped away from this sewer. There's several spots like the one we just came through. We're looking at right here that have pretty significant amount of roots in the joint, but structurally the sewer looks really good. right at the top here is that outside clean out I mentioned when we're going out. If that, we wouldn't know until somebody opens that up, but if that's a T, if that goes down into a T, then you could actually come back into the house a few feet just to make sure we got everything cleaned up, because there's a little bit of root between the outside clean out and the house. Not much, a few feet of pipe here, but that would be an much easier way to have the sewer cleaned from outside right next to the back step than open up this chest high clean out in the basement, especially if the thing's ever blocked completely and full of water. The line from the right again is the one coming from the outside grease trap, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to open that just to make sure it's been abandoned and filled in with dirt or sand, just for safety's sake. I think the health department would appreciate that too. Well, that sewer is really in good shape. Just a few little comments. One about the tap and the outside clean out and the grease trap, and some roots growing in about the first half or 2/3 of the way that probably will be periodically need to be cleaned out. But no significant areas of standing water, no bellies, no cracks, breaks, or separations that we could see.